Mandera Governor Mohamed Khalif has raised concerns over fugitive Jubaland forces allegedly hiding in the BP1 area of Mandera East. He is urging Somali authorities in collaboration with the Kenyan government to urgently remove the fighters. The governor warned that if the two governments fail to act, residents may be forced to take matters into their own hands. He added that the presence of the fighters has disrupted daily life, forced schools and farms to shut down, and even led to loss of lives.
They have opened a camp in BP1. BP1 primary school is now closed. And there are people who want to do exam in the next 1 month. How do you close a public school and turn it into a military training camp? It is impossible. So tunawaeleza immediate relocation of Jubaland force out of Mandera.
The remarks comes amid rising insecurity in BP1. Just 2 weeks ago, a woman was killed and her daughter seriously injured when the explosive device went off as they attempted to dispose it off. Frustrated residents have since staged demonstrations demanding the removal of the fugitive forces, accusing them of occupying farms and schools, which has made it impossible to cultivate land or send children to school.
Kila mahali tuliongea ya kutosha. Tumeenda kwa serikali, tumeenda kwa county, tumeenda kwa DC, county commissioner, ametuambia hawa watatolewa. Hawakutoa. Juzi alisema wako ndani na wako kwa shamba yetu.
On the same breath, Interior Cabinet Secretary 𝐄𝐚𝐬𝐿 Murkomen has reassured Kenyans that the country's security remains intact despite reports of Jubaland forces being sighted in Mandera. He explained that border-related challenges including refugee inflows and cross-border insecurity are being addressed through a coordinated multi-agency approach. Murkomen stressed that no Somali soldiers are permitted to operate inside Kenya and that investigations are underway to verify the identity of individuals recently seen near the border. He urged the public not to jump to conclusion, pointing out that most people crossing into Kenya are civilians fleeing conflict in Somalia and are vetted under refugee protocols.
Every time there is a conflict in the Somalia side, it definitely spills over, especially if it's Bulahawa and the towns across the border, it affects Kenya. And remember that we have a good working relationship with Somalia as a country. And so when there is those challenges, there's citizens who feel endangered run from the neighboring country run to Kenya. But we cannot confirm now whether they were forces of where, who they are. It's only until you do proper security analysis and investigations that you get to know, is it forces, is it civilians, and so forth.
The hearing of a case number 313 of 2024 involving former Laikipia West Assistant Court Commissioner Rufus Kihara resumed virtually after his lawyer failed to appear in person. Two witnesses, lawyer Joshua Magua, who backed the prosecution's claims of fraudulent land transfer, and Secretary Susan Nyaguthi, who produced key documents, testified. Kihara is facing charges of forging land documents as well as abuse of office in relation to the disputed sale of 2 parcels in Laikipia. The case, which has drawn public interest, will continue on October 1st, 2025, with the court ordering all parties to attend physically. To sports, where the 2025 CAF Women's Champions League CECAFA qualifiers kick off this Thursday, September 4th, at 𝐍𝐢𝐬𝐷 Stadium in Nairobi with free entry for fans. 9 league champions from the region will compete until September 11th for a single ticket to the continental finals in Egypt this November. For the first time, the winner will also secure a spot in the inaugural FIFA Women's Club World Cup, raising the stakes higher than ever. Kenya Police Bullets will take on Uganda's Kampala Queens in the headline clash, while Ethiopia's Commercial Bank faces Rwanda's Rayon Sportswomen in the opening match. Games will be played at both 𝐍𝐢𝐬𝐷 Stadium and Ulinzi Sports Complex. With head coach Belinda Odemba at the helm, the Kenyan team has prepared intensively and is confident that the home advantage will drive it to victory and qualification for the CAF Women's Champions League.
We play tournaments targeting to win. In the previous edition, we were finalists, but we didn't win the match. We lost to CBE by 1-0. We can only make it better. I was waiting for your pressure question. You've twisted it this time around. Are you under any pressure yourself when you're at work? Zero pressure. So this is our work. This is what we do.
And that's it from the Eastleigh Voice News Desk.